Yes, hello. Happy summer, I guess. Yes, I'm on vacation, just chilling, fishing, eating, relaxing. Yes, up north in Norway. So today we have very nice weather. So yeah, I've been channeling for some time. Just I think it's enough to watch on the channel. No important messages. Just I've been connecting to. I watched some artifacts on YouTube and saw a being in a UFO. Very cone-headed, big black eyes. So I thought I was going to channel that one. I don't really know what it is. It's some sort of grey Essassani type being. So, yes. And aside from that, it's just being with family, just having a good time, doing some, stuff in the basement, redecorating, I think it's that in English, and yes, going to be here for another week, I guess, and yeah, things are just by the ordinary. I've been getting my own cards for don't know what you call it in English, but my own card looks like this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've just been drinking coffee. So I have my own logo here. So I talk to people and give them that so they can check it out for themselves. Yeah, I know this stuff is really hard to grab onto on this world. Me and myself has been, well, since 2012 has been going into myself and really digging out what I am really, and I'm finding out that I'm more like what I'm becoming now. That's who I am, but sometimes you have to discover the darkness to, yeah, truly know who you are and reach out for the light, to say it at least. So you can, when you forget everything, when you come down here mostly, and you get caught up by the dark energies, you can be tempted to discover those sides of yourself. And then, well, what can I say? Try to dive down, find yourself in a way. So, but I'm feeling with the drawing now and the poetry and the channelings, I'm finding myself. I've also heard from my mother and many others that I'm a healer, but I need to control my thoughts better, not control them, but to lighten them up, as some say. So it's a hard process. I know it's not easy to change oneself, but you have free will. The negative choices are just choices. You don't need to, do them, as they say, or let them get into the world. You can just be positive. Well, it's hard to, it's easy to say, but sometimes it's harder to do. So, well, enough about that. I might try to channel something. Yes, and my Patreon site is still up, still adding content. Been adding content now for 4 months, so it's a lot of channelings, drawings of extraterrestrials, poems, yes, prayers, remote viewings, whatever, which is of the spiritual world. There have no one has subscribed to the higher tier, so it's not been any private channelings yet or any healing sessions. So yeah, I might have been too high on that those tiers, but it's a little bit because I'm a little bit skittish myself to go into those fields. Well, why, I don't know, but it's probably something which I have to discover by myself. But it's getting more natural, but I see people asking questions and calling me vulnerable and unsocial. Have nothing to do with the reality, but they have been brainwashed all their life, so I understand them. But that's their choice to believe that. Believing in money and ego and possession, just, it's okay, you need those things too, but you also need to lighten up and find your own path. And well, the world is lightening up, as it seems. Me myself is lighting up, and many others of course are lighting up, but they don't often understand what is happening to them and why they are reacting as they do, but they have to find it out with their own pace, how they want to find it out themselves, their own path. I know I have been going my own unique path. Of course I've been having help, that's okay, and do appreciate that. So, well, people may look at me as a lonesome wolf, maybe a little bit stubborn, but that's just how I am. So, to my defense, well, I'm not going to go into my defense, I don't think it's necessary. So, just believe in what you do, if it's positive, and do what excites you. That's the best thing you can do, and don't overreact to others' meanings or stuff. Only creates polarity and negative emotions. Yeah, I now see how I have really been in my younger ages. I could have been, but I maybe have been just how I was going to be, to understand this, to experience this life on earth. So now I know, now I can change it to the more positive, and I hope many of you can join in and use me as an example to get a better life yourself. Just accept things, forgive things, just go with the flow, and become more heartful of your moments. Do create, just do something love, in the positive manner, of course. We are moving away from negativity. So my old life is slipping away, it seems. Yes, it was not good, it was very bad. So I hope now I have learned, and that others can follow my footsteps, to draw, do poetry, do art, sing a little bit, just be yourself. So I think my main problem is maybe that I am afraid of humans, because when I came into this world I was like, my mother said I was blue in my face, like I didn't want to get out, but also be born. Well, yeah, I think you get it. So, came with anxiety, maybe a little bit karma, just get entangled up by stuff, family stuff, and the energies down here, just forgotten who I truly was, but now seem to understand better. So it's just to move on then. So they say that you should accept, forgive, then move on. It's easy, but may not be so easy for everybody. All have their own unique experiences of life. So, well, that's the summer message. That's 12 months into the channeling. Began in late June. Started experimenting along with, well, I was talking much to Ivan Teller, so he helped me. And it's just been progressing since that, just trying to dig into myself and explore the depths of the consciousness. But of course there's been a lot of fear there too. Not all has been just easy walking, many tests and strange things happening. Not natural in the ordinary man's view. Birds flying into the window, birds walking towards me, landing in front of the car. They seem to trust me in other ways now. It's beautiful to see, of course. They say it's the angels being around. So, well, and of course the happening 10th of July last year when I fell down to the floor. Got reborn, I think, something like that. It was just, life felt like a dream. I was talking languages which I never have even heard in my life fluidly. Yeah, I seemed upset by being here. Like they just kicked me down again. You are going to do what you told you were going to do. Something like that, I don't know. Well, I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'm really trying my best. I cannot do anything better than I do in the moment. I could, of course, be perfect, but I'm not perfect. And neither are you either. So, but we will continue to try. We will continue to experience and broaden our consciousness and just, yes, experiment with being down on Earth. It's a beautiful planet, that's for sure. We have so many opportunities here. So try to live with your heart, not your ego. So what I'm seeing out in the world is getting a little bit better, but so much shit going on in people that it's... But I am having an easy time here. So I'm blessed in many ways, I think. But I think if you're going to do this, you have to be a little bit blessed. So it's not easy to be in the spearhead, you could say, forefront, on the light working side. You have to dig through a lot of shit. Well, of course, not shit in the... But you have to see yourself from another point of view, and you have to see your dark sides too. Your ego, and do something with it. So that's what I'm choosing. Yeah, I was sitting listening to Pantera, drinking whiskey and hating the world is whatnot. Hasn't been me, but of course it's a valid experience. When you are fucked up, you are fucked up, so you can just unfuck yourself. That's the only thing you can do, learn from your mistakes and go on. So people saying I'm fucked up now, I don't understand. I'm drawing, writing poems, giving to charity, channeling beautiful messages from angels and extraterrestrials. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a shit. So that's your choice. If you believe me, I hope you can maybe bring beautiful messages yourself and be creative and live in your fullest excitement and joy. That's why I'm doing this. To change you to the better, to change myself to the better. And maybe sometime in the future the world will change to the better. Who knows? I guess that's what we're experiencing. It's actually changing to the better. So yeah, we have our own struggles. So I'm listening much to Brad and Daryl and Ivan, so they channel a lot of creatures and beings, and there's a lot of love there. Yeah, and Tina Spalding, I like her too. I like the Jesus channeling is just pure love, it seems. It is pure love. Doesn't seem like pure love, it is pure love. Yeah, I have a lot to learn, but we are all learning in our own tempo, I guess. So why I'm saying this, because if you can help someone, that's good. I just want to tell my journey. Maybe you can help others on their journey, that you're not alone in this experience, and that I am reachable if you need help or to be asked to, if you want to ask some questions. So I haven't really dived into my healing abilities yet, but still having some shit to dig out and getting clarified. But I'm getting there. I think it's getting better and better, and just trying to accept what is happening. And hope for a better world in the future. That's the only thing we can do. I'm not saying I'm any sanctimonious being. I have my own issues, my own, what do you call it, addictions. Not something bad, but it's very human characteristics. So many light workers have those problems who come down here. I guess just sexual energy can be, of course, untangled. So aside from that, I think it's going okay. Yeah. Accept, forgive, release. Yeah, it sounds very easy, but well, I'm not going to go into that again. So just continue working on yourself. Take it one step at a time. That's the only advice I can give you. Visit my Patreon site. There's a lot of stuff there. You can join in for $1. It's cheap. Many channelings, many points of view from other beings. So you are only your own limit. That's what I have understand from this experience. So, well, the fear of humans is there still, so I have to work on that. Fear of too much, what could you say, too much god. I forgot what it's called. Attention. Yes, attention. Too much attention. I remembered it. It came to me. Hallelujah. Well, can be a little bit of a comedian too. Sorry for that. Well, yes. That was that, I think. Summer message. 1 year into the channeling. Hope you are following the experiment, and not judging. Just go with the flow. I'm completely sane, doing exactly the same things I did before, just thinking differently, trying to be a better man. I hope you can do the same. Money, ego, power, that shit won't make you happy in the end. Just consumes you. Then you become like the other fucked up people. So be positive. Just let negativity be a choice which you don't take. Okay, much love. Take care of yourself. Stay close for more messages.